Hi, welcome to this live streaming, and we're going to talk about sales and marketing. And the reason for that is that now more than ever, people need to focus on sales and marketing. And with me, I have Tanmay that is going to introduce himself in a moment. And we are going to talk about marketing during this session. So welcome, Tanmay. Present yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
Thank you, Angela, for this wonderful opportunity. Hi, everybody. My name is Tanmay Sanap, and I'm a business coach and marketing strategist. And I specialized in generating leads and closing clients. So that is my specialty. So we generate strategies in a very saturated market. And we are now focusing only on coaches and consultants nowadays to help them get more leads, to help them get more clients through our newly developed strategy. So I will share one of, some part of that strategy today. That is a blue ocean that we are going to discuss today. Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, so we are going to talk about your blue ocean strategy, and we are also going to talk about marketing more in general, because what have happened, as you said, is that we are in a really saturated market and anyone can go online, claim to be an expert, put up a bio, you just need a phone. And with that comes a lot of saturation, a lot of noise, a lot of copy and paste. And that is why marketing and building a personal brand online is now more important than ever in order to close those sales that we're going to talk about some other time, right? So
right.
Why do you feel like marketing is so important today?
According to us, it's very important to market something that is your product or service. Why? Because we think that there are only three stages that people or any business owner struggles at. First is either they struggle with product or service. Second, they struggle with traffic, that is a part of marketing. And third, acquisition, acquire the customer. Again, this is very important for any business to acquire customers. So talking about the second part, that is a traffic, that is a core of any business to get more traffic, get more leads, and that is done with only marketing. So there are, if you've done all the three things correctly, that is product, traffic, and acquisition, then you are successful with this business. And the traffic part comes with marketing. You have to have put efforts in marketing to generate more traffic, to generate more leads. Without clients, there is no business. And that's how we have structured our new strategy around product, traffic, and acquisition. So marketing is very, very, very crucial in this, business success. Yeah.
Without leads and without sales, there is no business. that is the fact, right? And we see a lot of people also focusing on only lead generation, which is some kind of short-sighted, because you want to build that brand online that gives you leads for a very long time. So you want to do, as you said, both lead generation and marketing, and really position yourself on the market because of the saturation. People need to know who you are, who you help, and how in order to pick you over everybody else, right? And I usually say that marketing is kind of three key things. So number one, of course, staying consistent, right? And what is your biggest tip for staying consistent?
Okay, so when I started my marketing journey, and when new people start, they actually struggle with this consistency. And consistency is very important because people are not going to buy from us immediately. They have to see our message or our product or our service. They have to see it, multiple times, 10, 20. Sometimes, they buy immediately, but most often, people do not buy immediately. So we have to hammer them consistently. And that's why we have to do whatever our marketing message, or you can say emails or organic posting or whatever the thing we are doing in marketing, we have to do it on consistent basis. So to stay consistent, what I use is, I follow some people, you can call them biggies in the field, and I take inspiration from those people, because those people are consistent, disciplined, and that what inspires me to post every single day and do consistently, go live, meet new people, and stay consistent with my marketing strategies. And second thing you can do is you can actually have a mentor that will help you to stay consistent. And third thing is an accountability partner. if you can have someone in your team, I have 2 people in my team that help me, stay consistent with my journey. Tanmay, you have to post today. Tanmay, you have to go live today. You have to do this meeting and all and all. So if you can, have a mentor, third thing is, accountability partner, then you can, actually do. We need push to, do some things. Even though we have, knowledge about everything, still we need someone to push us to take action. That's why mentor or accountability partner, this is something you can do. So I will revise, 3 things again. First thing is a circle that is doing already thing that you are doing, so you'll get inspiration. Second is mentor. Third is accountability partner. Yeah,
that is 3 really good tips, because I think that is one of the biggest struggles entrepreneurs have, is to stay consistent. And if you look at the 1%, they are consistent. They focus on one core thing. They are not all over the place. They are expert in helping with solving a specific problem or giving a specific outcome, right? And they are in front of the audience all the time. They are frequently showing up, right? And I sometimes hear, oh, it's so much job. Do I need to go live every day? Whatever. And at the bottom line, yeah, you need to be in front of your audience every single day. Does that mean you need to live on social media? No, because you can, for like we do, we run events, right? So we run signature events. So we use our event to build our marketing as well, because we can use a lot of content. We can reuse, we can use the same videos, we can cut them up. There is so many ways that is going to help you stay consistent by showing up, but also stay consistent in your messaging.
Right.
Because it's easy to talk about this one day, this, and then you're all over the place. I talk about fitness, and then I talk about this. You can't be an expert at all. And you really need to focus, and that we do it with events. So we work, me and Tanmay, we work on 2 different kinds of way. And we work with events, showing up, doing signature events, owning that part of the market, right? And that is how we stay consistent in both messaging and in front of our audience. And you work with a blue ocean strategy, right? And I really wanted to invite you, because I wanted to you to share a little bit, because we work in 2 different kinds of ways. So we kind of help each other, because we have the same audience, but we do 2 different things. So can you share a little bit? You have some slides where you wanted to show how your blue ocean strategy works, Tanmay.
Yes, please. Let me share my screen. Visible? Just tell me when it's visible.
You can see the screen. Perfect.
Okay, super. So this is a blue ocean strategy. This is a part of our training. So I'll share one part from this blue ocean strategy. The strategy actually means the blue ocean means you are different market. It's very simple. So we have given it name, blue ocean. You can give any name. So I will talk from basic to advanced level. So it's pretty simple. I have made slides very simple, no complication. Everything is easy and understandable. Okay, so blue ocean means your own market, your own audience that you are going to sell. Now, why we need blue ocean? Why we need our own audience that is different from others? Because we have to sell our product or service to people without resistance. Because if you try to sell to same audience that your competitors are selling, then it's not possible to there are so many objections people take with price. You have to compete with price, you have to compete with a better solution and all. So the better option is to create your own audience, different audience. So how to create this is the secret. So here what will happen after these slides, you will get separated from the competition. That is what you need to sell more. Second point is you will get recognized as an expert in your field, and people will pay you more with less resistance. That's what you want as a business owner. The third point is the customer acquisition will get easier. How? Because there will be no competition, and whatever price you will say, people have to buy from you. So let's get started with, it's very easy. I will start from the basics. Okay. First, you have to understand what is your niche. For those people who do not have any idea about what is niche, niche means your field. For example, if you are a yoga trainer, then your niche is yoga. If you are a fitness trainer, then your niche is fitness. If you are a health coach, then your niche is health. That is how, that is why what niche is. Next thing is, the problem is that there are thousands of other yoga trainers targeting people who want to learn yoga. That is the problem. That is the problem with competition. There is a competition. So how to separate from the competition and sell more? How to pitch your price? How to cut the resistance? For that, the next concept is micro niche. This is how micro niche is invented, to get out from the get out from the competition. So a micro niche is subcategory under the niche. For example, your category, your niche is yoga, then your micro niche is Bhujanga Sana yoga. That is a part of yoga. So for example, if your niche is fitness, then your micro niche can be, fitness for, just fitness for women. That can be your micro niche. Or if your niche is health, then your micro niche can be a subcategory under the health. So it can be anything. So micro niche is subcategory. And when you go and find your subcategory, you actually, get out of the competition. So this is simple concept, niche and micro niche. So to understand, okay, after finding the micro niche, you have to actually understand that whether the niche or micro niche I have chosen is correct or not. So for that, I have 4 simple questions. There are actually more, but I'm going to share only 4 questions. These simple questions, you have to answer these simple questions to test if your micro niche or niche is correct or not. Can you easily and affordably contact the niche? Because imagine how hard it would be to find people who are going to have a car accidents. Let's say your niche is car accident, you help people with car accidents within the next week. And yes, you read that correctly. That's exactly what auto accidents, paint and body shops deal with daily. It's very hard to find customers. We don't need to create a niche or micro niche that is hard to find. It should be simple. We have to focus on creating our business strategy simple. So their niche, people with bashed up cars, is impossible to contact in advance. So they have to market to everybody. They are wasting money in marketing because they have to market to everybody, every newspaper, every radio ad. And these types of companies are forced to spend a lot of money on yellow pages, Facebook ads, and whatever other marketing strategies, because the number one reason, can you easily and affordably contact the niche? And their answer is no, they cannot find their niche audience. So let me give you some further examples of varying levels of difficulties in finding people in niche. Why I'm taking this seriously? Because people are making so many mistakes in finding their niche. They have to find it fast. They have to, make it correct. Your niche is everything. It matters. It's the foundation of your business. So parents whose children are doing poorly in school. Now remember, focus here. Harder to contact. You might find a list of parents who have purchased products or services to help their children do better in school, but it's still hard. It's still hard. Acne sufferers, again, harder to contact. It's very hard to find. How are you going to think for a while? How are you going to contact or find these acne sufferers? You have to target all the market owners, all the area, and it's very hard. You have to waste lots of money on Facebook ads or organic strategies. That's why it's very important to answer this first question. Can you easily and affordably contact the niche? So when a niche is hard to contact, it's usually expensive to contact, right? You have to spend a lot of money. And if a list doesn't already exist, you will have to pay to develop the list, your email list, which can be very expensive. And that's what I don't want. And that's why I tell my students to find a niche that is, easily targetable. So important tip here is, personally, I would think hard before choosing a niche that doesn't have a place to gather, a trade publications, or hold conference, or Facebook groups, or YouTube channels. These are primary tools for contacting your prospects and fueling your word of mouth efforts. The online area, they should have something to gather. So it's very important. Let's get to the question number 2. Can the niche afford your products and services? This is again very important question. Is the niche that you're marketing to affluent enough to buy your product or services without having to worry too much? This sentence, is very important. Without having to worry too much about overspending. So when I created my first course in 2020, I once tried to sell a product to college students for over a year in vain. So a lot of money wasted with nothing to show for it, because I created a course, a video marketing course, and I was targeting my friends who are in my college, and I was, charging some, $100, $200. People, these college students do not want to, waste money in courses like, $100 and $200 to learn something. So I was targeting wrong audience. So can the niche afford your product and services? This is the point I want to say. Let's get to the question number 3. Is there a successful track record of selling these types of product or services to the niche? This is also very important, because if you create something, if you find a niche that is very different, then you have to create your own strategies to sell those people, and it's very hard again. A big mistake is that investors, so when people join in online business world, they think that I have to create something different, and they create something totally different. They struggle in marketing. So is to create product that requires that people to change their normal habits and routines. Don't ever try to do this. To be successful, you should pick a niche that is already, there are people who are buying, buying all the products and services similar to yours, and that are paying the prices that you want to charge. Simple. There should be already existing market to, your niche. Question number 4 is, how much competition is there in your niche? So it's better to jump up and down in a pond than an ocean. The more competitors you have to deal with, the aggressive your marketing efforts must become to be the winner. And that's why we have developed this blue ocean strategy. Okay, so competition is also important. Check whether there are so many competitors, because in 2023, if you develop a strategy around Facebook ads, there are thousands of other people who are actually, giving services related to Facebook ad. So think before, finding your niche. Last question. Are you familiar with the niche, or do you have experience in niche? Why this question? Again, this is something related to people, when they make a buying decision. People like to buy from the people who have been there and done that, from experts, from experienced person. If I want to go into finance, I will not go to a noob. I will find a person who has experience in finance and have walked in their shoes. So they like to buy from one of us. If you have experience as a practitioner in the niche, sorry for the noise, in the niche, you'll have an advantage selling to the niche. You should be expert in the niche. You have to show people that you have experience, and then people will give their money easily. In addition, the more you know about your niche customer and what keeps them up at night, this is very important, what keeps them up at night, the easier it will be for you to provide tailored solution to solve their problems and to communicate with them about your solution through your marketing messages, emails, videos, or whatever content you will create. So if try to answer all these 5 questions. If you need, I will give this PDF as well, or pass the PDF. Okay, you can ask Angela and she'll pass the PDF. Let's get ahead. So let's take an example. It's pretty simple. Okay, now I'm going to show you, you have identified your niche. Now I'm going to show you how to differentiate yourself from the competitor and create your own market, your own audience, how you are going to create your own audience. So if you are into money industry, then let's assume your niche is share market and you are a share market consultant. Okay, but there are thousands of other share market consultants targeting to same audience, selling their own courses, selling their own strategies. So you have to do something different to, position differently. For that, I told you, you have to create your micro niche. And now it's very simple. What you will do to find your micro niche, you go a little deeper inside your niche and find a specialized area to find your micro niche and create a statement like this. I am a share market consultant and technical analysis, a subcategory inside your niche, inside share marketing, is my specialty. Or I am a share market consultant and swing trading, again a subcategory, is my specialty. So this is how you are actually different from other share market consultant. Got it? Let's get to the next slide. So now you have separated a little from the competitors, other share marketers, other share market consultants. And most people, what is happening? This is 2023. Again, remember, we are not in 2017 or 2018. We have to go a little deeper. Most people stop after finding their unique position without understanding that there are more people like them. Niche, micro niche, still here you have competition. You have to cut the competition. So go deeper inside your micro niche as well. How? Find the ideal test, find the clients, customers, audience that you want to target. For example, I'm a share market consultant and technical analysis for college student is my specialty. You got this targeted area, the audience I want to teach. I've added college student here. I'm a share market consultant and I teach swing trading to housewife. What I did, I added housewife, the targeted area, the audience that I want to teach. And this is how you will go more deeper inside your market and you will get separated from the competitors, because there are so less people who are actually teaching swing trading to housewife, technical analysis to college students. Pretty simple, right? Steps, here are the steps. Write your niche, write your specialized area in the field, that is subcategory, that is your micro niche. And third step is write your target audience, and you can create a statement like this. Okay, creating a micro niche means creating a blue ocean, but we have to go more deeper inside this, because this is 2023 and things are going to more difficult in 2024, 2025, and that's why we have created this blue ocean strategy. Now let's get inside the blue ocean strategy. Creating a micro niche is the first step towards creating a blue ocean, but there is a possibility that you might not look different. Possibility, I'm saying. Okay, if you are different, totally different in your market, you can carry on, but still people are struggling. I'm facing, my students are still completing, and that's why we created this blue ocean strategy, to help people to create their own different audience. So that's why only micro niche will not help you create a blue ocean. You need something more to stand out, something extra, something more different. So use the following hooks. Now I'm going to introduce you to 4 hooks. Those are pretty simple. Hooks means something, a statement. I will show you what is hook. And this technique is from Russell Brunson, the great marketer. So let's say your niche is money and micro niche is technical analysis. And let's get, into the hooks. First hook is pretty simple. Little known and big differences. Hook means is just to hook people. When people read this, they stop scrolling. They stop, scrolling their Instagram feed, Facebook feed, YouTube feed. They will understand, okay, this is something that, oh, I need to pay attention. Now, how hook work? It stops people and it helps us to get attention. That is the main reason we have to create a very strong hook. Now, I'm going to introduce you with the 4 hooks. First hook is little known, big differences. This hook shows people that there is something more in your industry and they are not looking at it. And by using it, they can have a big difference in their life. How? Let's take example. There is a little known thing in technical analysis. That is our niche. That is your secret. You must have some strategy in technical analysis, right? And nobody is talking about it. But when you will understand it and apply it in live trading, you will see a huge difference in your profit and loss statement. Look at this statement. This is something that your audience needs to stop. This is something your audience needs to click on your link and watch your videos and give you money. They want to know what you are going to teach, and this hook will help you. Okay, this is the first hook. Let's get to the second hook. You don't need to use all the hooks. I'm going to show you 4 hooks. Whatever is matching with your niche and your market, choose that niche. Okay, 1 out of 4, or you can test all the hooks as well. The second hook is well known, little understood. This is pretty simple. In this hook, you tell your audience that they have a perception of knowledge. This happens so many times, but they are missing on something very important and very huge thing. What is that? Let's take an example. Almost everyone is talking about technical analysis, but very few are talking about your secret, your strategy that you have created. And your strategy, your secret should be included every time in technical analysis. And people are hardly using the combination of your secret and existing secret, existing technique. This is something that again your audience needs to hear. And when they will read this sentence, it will, it will generate FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, and they will immediately click on your links. They will watch your videos. They will, jump to your landing pages and see what you are going to offer them. This is something that we need to create. Okay, let's go to the third part. This changes everything. This is the name of the book. Pretty simple again. With this hook, you tell your audience that a big opportunity has arrived in your micro niche and they are totally unaware of it. Again, we are creating a FOMO. And if they don't grab this one, then they will have a big regret immediately. This happened with me as well when I was, trading in share market. Every day I used to think, someone who has a different strategy, I need to use that strategy. I need to use that strategy. Same FOMO you have to create for your audience, and they will give you money. For example, this is something, the hook we have created for, your audience. You have been using technical analysis, but despite using various indicators, various strategies, you are losing money. You are missing out on the most important factor, which is again your secret, your strategy. And if you use it with a combination of existing technique that they are using, your audience is using, then this will change everything for you, and you will be become successful in share market or technical analysis, whatever it is. And this is something that you have to tell your audience. Let's get to the fourth and last hook. The crystal ball theory is just a name. So let me just move this screen. Okay, the crystal ball theory is, this hook shows people that something you're telling has delivered an extraordinary results in the past, and if you don't grab the opportunity right now, then everyone will get this secret and it will become a common thing, and it's very huge in share market. If if I read something like this, like example, people using your secret, your strategy seems to have a greater accuracy in intraday trading and reduce their losses by 35%. Your secret, that is your strategy, has been used by 30 housewives, and all of them have added some extra income in their life. This is something that I want. Your audience will immediately click on the link because they want the same. They don't want to lose this strategy. They want to apply this strategy and make more money. Again, these are the 4 hooks. Now, again, I told you that you don't need to use all the hooks. Choose one or try all of them and choose what is working. Okay. Now, what we have to do is, once you decide what hook you have to use from these 4, take your micro niche and add to this hook. What you have to do is, let me read this sentence, creating a mechanism. Okay, let's just cut this. What all other technical analysis analysts are promising, your competitors, what they are doing, this is something, the statements made by your competitors. Get 3x profit with proven strategies with technical analysis. Earn $2,000 to $5,000 every day with a technical analysis with just 2 trades. Use this 80% accuracy technique and take only 1 trade. These are some false promises, or you can say, large promises made by your competitors. You must be thinking that how I can defeat them with our blue ocean strategy. What they are not seeing is that everyone is promising the benefits, but nobody is talking about the reason for failure in the trade. Reason for failure. And you have to find out that the biggest reason people fail, even though they use all the techniques, all the strategies, all the mentors, all the gurus, whatever the promises are, there must be a biggest reason for failure. And let's say that you found out that reason, and the strong reason behind people fail in technical analysis, let's say, for example, lack of patience and low control of emotions. This is why people fail in share market. This is why they fail. And you have understood now biggest reason people fail in share market. And you just give it a name. I will give you, I will, revise all the steps again. Don't worry, don't get confused. It's pretty simple. 4 hooks. And after that, you have to find the reason for people fail in your industry. People fail in share market because of these 2 reasons. And we have just given it a name, humanly errors. Now, what we have to do is take our micro niche and add our hook from those 4 hooks, and our blue ocean strategy is ready. I'm a share market consultant and I help reduce human errors in technical analysis. This is something totally different that your audience has never been expected, never been seen. And this is something that is the reason for failure. So they will immediately give you, you will get, more clicks, more links, more views with this hook. Now, what you have to do is take this sentence, your micro niche. I'm a share market consultant and I help reduce human errors in technical analysis, and take any of the hooks from just 4. Let's take the first one. There is a little known thing in technical analysis that is your secret and nobody is talking about it. But when you will understand it and apply it in live trading, you'll see a huge difference in your profit and loss statement. Now read this full statement. This is what you need today in 2023 to stand out from the competition and get more clicks, get more views. This is something that nobody is offering. You have created a totally unique mechanism, a unique strategy that people wants to know, and people actually want this offer. And you'll pull more eyeballs, you'll take more attention, you'll get more clicks with this hook, with this blue ocean strategy. Now, this is just one part of blue ocean strategy. I'm not going to teach, the whole blue ocean strategy, because it will take, lots of exercises and somehow few more hours. So this is just one part of the blue ocean strategy. What we are doing, okay, let me revise the whole step again. It's pretty simple. First is find out the reason why people fail in your industry. Name it like we named humanly errors. Third thing is take one of the 4 hooks, whatever you want to take, and add it to your micro niche, and your blue ocean strategy is ready. You are ready to market your product, service, and create Facebook post, create events, whatever you want to do. You are just ready to do this. Now I want to give you a live example, and many of you have seen this ad. Now I'm going to give you a 30,000 feet view of this marketing industry. Now remember, if you have seen this ad, then now your eyes will open. What is happening? Look at this headline. The headline for this ad copy, this is a Facebook ad, and I saw this ad multiple times. Then I analyzed this, I studied this, and now I'm bringing this, and I'm now going to break this ad. What this person is doing, he has changed everything, the way we are going to look at his offer. Like we changed the wrapper of our marketing strategy. We just changed the wrapper. We did not change anything. We just changed the wrapper. Same way, every ad owner changed the wrapper and show ad. So we, click on the link. He wants us to click on the link. He wants us to see his video. And that's why people change their wrapper. They add some interesting hooks or something, anything. So what he is doing, his headline is like this: 90-minute workshop is better than a 90-minute webinar. Now, workshops are better than webinars. Now, what he is doing, he is not actually giving you something totally different. Maybe he has, some strategy like, 30%, 40% different strategy. But what he is doing in his ad and his content, that he is just throwing rocks. The biggest reason people fail is he's saying that is webinar. And that's why he changed the wrapper of his offer, and he's telling people 90-minute workshop is better than a 90-minute webinar. Now you tell me, what is the difference between a 90-minute workshop and 90-minute webinar? All these things are same. Webinar is equal to workshop. It's not different, but he just changed. He's just playing with our mind. He just changed the wrapper and get more clicks. Maybe he has a very good strategy. I'm not saying. And before this ad, 2 years back, he was promoting, he was saying that webinars are something that you need to try. These are, biggies. This is how, biggies market themselves, by changing the wrapper, by changing, this, whole game. It's just, mindset. It's playing with mind of other, but we do not manipulate them. We are just using our hooks and our strategies to get more clicks. Okay. So what would have happened if he has used a normal headline? Get my secret workshop strategy to rate 10,000. Double your profit with 7 steps. Convert leads into clients with the freedom workshop formula. This is something, a very interesting hook. 90-minute workshop is better than a 90-minute webinar. And because I am someone who has tried, 100 times selling people through webinars, I failed. I'm going to click on this link because I am interested in this 90-minute workshop strategy, because I failed. Reason to fail. attacked on reason to fail. So he's not addressing the gains, but the reason for failure, that is webinar in his ad. And that's why he generated so much revenue. This is what biggies are doing. So he might have some different strategies to conduct a workshop, but again, the base remains same. He's not going to teach you something totally out of the universe. You already know 60-70% of the game. All you have to just, he will give some of the, revised or his own strategies. He doesn't want us to judge what is inside workshop strategy. And that's why he is doing so. And that's what you have to do. Look, the online business is all about how you position yourself and how people look at you. Almost everyone is selling the same promises and everybody know how to do things. But as an expert, your job is to make them believe in you. And that's where the blue ocean strategy comes. So don't worry about the competitors. I'm again telling, there are, whatever level you will go, there will be competitors. How you position and present yourself in this online world will define how long you will go, and there is always something new that you can do. That's what I want to do. So just do your homework. It's pretty simple. That's all about the part one of the blue ocean strategy, and that's what I want to tell today. Thank you. Yeah, Angela, you can come back.
So thank you so much. I think one of the things that we really need to take with us is to kind of claim a space, right? You claim a space in the market and you position yourself. That is how we go from being 1 in a million to the category of 1. And when I land on your social media, it doesn't matter what social media, I shouldn't even need to spend 1 calorie for figuring out who you are, who you help, and if you are for me or not, right? And one thing that kind of amazes me when it comes to, if we look at marketing online, is that if you click on someone's page and they might have sent you a DM that they can help you lose 10 kilos, for an example, and you click on the page and there is nothing.
Right.
How is that building trust? So the number one thing is building trust. And you, like you said, people invest in people they think or they believe can help them from where they are to where they want to go, that have that superior solution to what is already out there, because they have tried losing weight 10, 20, 30 times with different weight loss strategies, but everything have failed. So why would your strategy work? People need to understand that. And we built it in events. So I usually say it that when you have an event, people should believe that your solution is the solution to take them from where they are to where they want to go, right? And that also need to be built in the marketing. So, and that amazes me that people think that you can just say that, oh, I'm going to help you lose 10 kilos. And I go to your page. Well, how? I'm not going to tell you by my program. Yeah, but how do I know that your strategy is different from what is out there? And will this even work for me? Whatever. People have so many questions, especially now when people think twice before they do an investment, right? So it amazes me that we don't focus more on really building that trust and position ourselves in the market as an expert and learn and get to know our audience. And you saw the example now, webinars and workshops, right? It's just a word, but we need to understand, what does that word mean for my audience that I want to attract, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry, it's I'm traveling, so it's downstairs. Someone wants to get in. So that is really important and a good point. So do you have anything you want to add to that, Tanmay?
Yes, the last point is because I want to tell you that whenever you're marketing, you have to remember that your target audience have already experienced, they have tried dozens of other strategies, and that's why they are looking at you. They want something new and they want a real solution. They failed in the past and that's why they are looking at you. So tell them that you have something unique, you have something working strategy. People have tried, 6-figure workshops. People have tried, fitness boot camps. People have tried, keto diets and all. So they don't need something like this. You just create something different that will actually look like different. There must be something that will give them results. They failed in the past with all the solutions. Your solution must help them, and just show people that your solution is working, and that is marketing. That is what we have to do. That's what I want to say. Tell your audience your solution is something different and it's workable and it will give them results and they will give you the money.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, everyone is searching for something different that is going to help them, because your audience have tried and failed multiple times, and you need to look at the market and ask yourself, where is the gap? Where is what is missing out here, and how can I close that gap with my solution, right? And like you said, it's not about inventing the wheel a second time, because that is not going to work. And I usually say, so when you talked about trying things that no one has tried, I can promise you, if no one is doing that, 1,000 people have tried and failed. That is the fact, right? And then I hear, oh, but there are so many people doing that. That is a good thing. If people are making money and spending money in a niche, it's a good niche. Okay, it's a good niche. And I usually say, like, if you pick something and you want to help with a specific thing and no one, absolutely zero people are doing it, probably a lot of people tried and failed. Don't go down that rabbit hole, and because you are going to end up struggling. You can go there later along the way and try that when you have succeeded over here. Right? And that is why we need to find a profitable niche. And don't try things no one is making money or spending money in, right?
Right.
And I think that is important as well, that position us in a profitable niche, have something that is superior, but also take it into our marketing. Talk about it, right? And here a lot of, I don't know if you have felt that way, that I come from the health and fitness, right? And I was the one helping people counting calories, and not the keto, right? And it's almost like religion. So I usually went to market by saying that this is not a way to lose weight in a sustainable way. Do you really want to not eat the pasta or eat all that fat and not be able to eat whatever? No, I have a better solution. It's my solution over here. But it can be uncomfortable, right? Because a lot of people are not going to agree with you. That is why I think it's kind of a wall, why people or entrepreneurs never ever hit that level to kind of dare to interrupt and say, why is my solution so superior? Why have you failed doing all these things? This is the reason, because it's a little bit uncomfortable, right? Have you ever experienced that or met people that feel like, oh, no, I'm not really sure. I'd rather be down here so I don't stand out too much than be the top, right? Because it's uncomfortable on the top.
Yes, people, I want to give a message. It's very simple. We have to keep our all marketing strategies very simple. You have a working solution or product, believe in that, creates, if you are totally confident in that your product or service can give results, then marketing can be very easy. If you are not confident, then you have to work on the product or service before marketing it. Work on it, refine it. It will take you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Take a break. You don't need to build an empire in just 1 month. Take a break, create your solution 100% working. Because when I entered in coaches and consulting market, I was trying to sell immediately, but then my third partner told me that, listen, Tanmay, we have to sit and refine our strategy. We have to find where is the gap. Let's fill that gap. Let's create a strategy that will fill that gap. And if we can able to fill that gap, then we are 100% confident that it will work for other people. Because it will work for us as well. And that's same happening. It's working for us and it's working for our students as well. So find a gap, find a solution that is 100% that is going to give results to people, and make sure you also use that same solution. So that will, your students and clients will use the same one. Yeah.
I mean, that is so important, that you need to strongly believe in your own solution and why that solution is superior to what is already out there. And everyone that has followed me for some time, there is no question that I believe that running events is superior to other sales strategies that is out there, right? Why? Because first of all, it's my own story. Second, it's based on my own convictions, which means there is no question that I believe in that my solution is superior. But if you don't believe, if you feel like, yeah, maybe not, whatever, that comes right through into your audience, right? If you don't believe, why should they believe? If you wouldn't invest in yourself, in your own strategy, how can you ask other people to do it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't add up. It's just it doesn't add up, right? So it's really important what you said, that you need to believe. Sit down, take a break, and write down what is missing out there, and how can I feel that based on what I strongly believe in. So your solution is something that you actually believe in, that is superior, because it's going to help you kind of build that trust, right? That needs to be there for someone to invest, especially high ticket offers.
Exactly. Pretty simple. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's actually kind of simple, but we make it so complicated because we look at everybody else. And I always say, like, put your blinders on. Don't care what other people are doing. They can do whatever they want. Look at yourself on your own path and believe in yourself. And one thing that I really want to encourage people is that you need to dare to interrupt the market. If everybody else is going left, you need to dare to go right if you believe that right is the way to go. We need to dare to do that as entrepreneurs, as leaders. If you are not willing to do that, you are not a leader, because you need to be a leader, not a follower. And that it comes down to running a business, marketing, whatever. Everybody else is over here. No, I believe this is the way to go. Go there. That is why you don't need to follow every trend if you follow your own path, right? What you believe in. Do you want to add something when it comes to marketing, Tanmay?
No, actually, I've done everything, and yes, that's what I want to say. Actually, I have a lot of things to say, but I think it's enough for today.
Yeah, but if people are more interested in your blue ocean strategy, how can they find you? We are going to share the link to your profile, of course, but do you have any other ways people to find you?
What you can do is just, send me a friend request on Facebook and just DM me. I'm all available on Facebook. And if you are not available on Facebook, if you're watching this on YouTube or other any platform, you can message me on Instagram as well, LinkedIn as well, and Twitter as well. I'm omnipresent. So you can message me anytime. Just get in touch. I'm all available. And I'll share the link. Angela will share the link as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can just comment below this video. We are multi-streaming it, but we will, of course, follow up if anyone have any kind of questions when it comes to the blue ocean strategies or events like I work with, right? So, and I will share my link to my Facebook group. So if you want to join my Facebook group and you're on Facebook, come and join. If you're on LinkedIn or some other platform, just send me a request. And thank you so much for wanting to do this session. I want to kind of bring to the surface that marketing and sales is now more important than ever, and building trust. There is so many people out there. The online space is so noisy, and we need to go from being 1 in a million to position ourselves in the category of 1. There is less noise. There is more money to be made, right? And it's way easier to be up here than be down here, because you're going to stand out in this saturated market, right?
Right.
So thank you so much. We will share all the social links so you can reach Tanmay on his social media if you're interested in this blue ocean strategies or marketing or systems. And you can, of course, click on my name as well. So thank you so much. And I will be back, or maybe we will be back talking about other things when it comes to sales and marketing. So thank you so much, and take care, everybody.